Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. You're here with Diva. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So we're gonna start by saying that this is a more like a request from a person 2 years ago that finally, I'm deciding to work on it. But it's for the collective at the same time. So I'll just kind of like rephrase the question. So what makes you charming reading technically, and what turns people on about you, your irresistible factors. Okay, so technically it's going to be like a collective reading with 6 piles. I will be adding some dice divination plus some poetry. Okay, so I will be reading from Rupi Kaur's poetry book, Home Buddy, so that it will kind of help you tap into it and make me channel certain information about you that is charming about you, or things that you never really thought is attractive or charming or beautiful or irresistible about yourself. Okay, so it's definitely for the person. I did comment on your request, but I don't know if it's too late or you'll never know it's posted. So it's the intention that I'm putting that you will see it. Okay, so we have 6 piles. So you have the intuitive Night Goddess Tarot. So whoever is drawn to this one right here. Okay, so you have the intuitive Night Goddess Tarot. So weird. I'm sorry. Then we have Ethereal Visions Tarot. Pile 3 will be Golden Universal Tarot. 4 will be Millennium Thoth Tarot. 5 is the Fountain Tarot. And 6 is the Muse Tarot. Okay, so you can choose with your intuition. I don't know if it's clear or something, but it's all set. Okay, so you have 6 piles. Okay, you can choose from with your intuition, and we're gonna start. Okay, so I'll go. If you want to say hi, you can say hi, but for now I only have 3 participants, so I hope it's gonna be, it's like a live reading, but you can choose. And that's it. Okay, so I'm kind of like I'm gonna adjust to the situation because I usually like don't talk with someone when I do this, but when we're doing live, it's a bit different. But we're gonna do it. Okay, so that's it. So pile 1, whoever chose pile 1, welcome. Let's start with dice divination, perhaps for some of you. So I'll start off with dice divination. So if you have 3 questions or 1 question, it could be 3 questions and I'll just give you answers, concrete answers, up to 12 possibilities. Or if you choose, it could be like option 1, option 2, option 3. Okay, so each pile I will do this because it's live. Anyways, what do we have to lose? And I'm offering this stuff. So you have 1 second. You can choose if you want to go with 1 question, 3 options, or 3 questions for each. Okay, so 1. Your answer is nonsense. Okay, so it's nonsense. It's not making sense. Question number 2 or 2. We have doubtful. It's pretty doubtful. Okay, so you're either doubting yourself or you're doubting the person, or you don't have enough trust in the situation. Okay, and then 3, it's excellent luck. Okay, so you're lucky in the option 3. Okay, so be it's question 3 that you asked plus the answer, or it was option number 3. Okay, so these were answers to your questions. Now we're just gonna go with a poem by Rupi Kaur. Okay, so let me just see. Perfect. So women have been starved of space for so long. When one of us finally makes it into the arena, we get scared that another woman will take our spot, but space doesn't work like that. Look at all the men in the arena getting stronger as their numbers multiply. More women in the arena means more room for all of us to rise. So stronger together. So this one, it's more the competitive nature of women that I'm kind of like tapping into. So this one, perhaps I am talking to people or women or men who are more like self-cautious, or they're more ambitious in general. So could be, what's attractive about you overall, you could be very ambitious and driven type of woman or man, and that could be charming. But here there's more like an advice of remembering that you are stronger together, okay, instead of always trying to believe that somebody else was gonna replace you or take your spot. This happens a lot in a lot of group dynamics, specifically in the entertainment business. Perhaps we are replaceable somehow, could be that way, or we're afraid somebody will, like, it's threatening us that they're going to take our space or spot. But just remember, there's always the spotlight for everyone, okay? So varies from one situation to the other. I cannot put myself there. But for some of you, it's more just remember that you are stronger when you're together. So if there's more trust in an environment, it's favorable. Okay. So it's more like, I'm not going to say sexist, but like the poem was mentioning more about like, look at men. Whenever they're together, it's kind of like the strength element multiplies. So that for women, if ever we stop comparing ourselves or being threatened by another woman who's going to take our spot, perhaps, which could be true or not, just remember to, like, women could also together be stronger than men or something of the sort. But I don't want to go more like sexist here, because I'm not aiming for that. I'm just kind of focusing more on making you feel like you do matter, you are irreplaceable. But you have to believe that yourself, or the message here is that you are irreplaceable. And every single person you work with is an irreplaceable or very unique, precious person, just like you are. This one. And that instead of being threatened by other people, we should be together. Now, this could be more about the channeling element that is attractive about you. So it could be something that's more charming about you, is that you believe that we are stronger when we're together. As it could be something you wish to work on, or this is also a weakness of yours that you should work on, kind of stuff. Okay, so it's more like a getting out of the comfort zone if this is not already something that you have. You have, okay? And the Intuitive Night Goddess Tarot, it's all about divine feminine energy, okay? So I could be reading to any type of orientation, this one. But overall, your hands are very gifted for some of you. I don't know if you can see it, but there's like a... So, 1 second. I just feel like it's so far away from me, but okay, we're just gonna leave it like this. So your hands are attractive, or for some of you, you're like a person that works in the nail industry. So for some part, or your hands are beautiful. Okay, so this one, perhaps you could be a hand model, could be, or like you do sign language or something. So for some of you, what's charming is that you do know sign language, or you do know how to communicate with different types of people, be it they're disabled, be it they're like, you have a certain intuitive dynamic to you. And overall, your hands, I'm sensing it's either your hands have an element of victory, or they're gifted. Okay, so what's charming about you, or what's irresistible about you, or what's a turn on element? So for some of you, you could be in the arts of massage. I'm saying arts of massage, but you're a very good massage therapist or physiotherapist, or you are like, be it you do have a certified job or something of the sort or not, it's really not important. It's more how you're using your hands and what your hands look like. So this one, if you're a woman, overall, I'm channeling here more for women here, or men who are feminine or manly still, but your hands are very attractive. Okay, so you could be a hand model. Okay, I don't know if it's the right word, but your hands, you could be paid to do modeling with your hands. Okay, be it it's more like they want you to hold a certain cup, be it they want to kind of sculpture your hands or something of the sort, or you're gifted in the touching people, healing people, dexterity, I think is the word. You're very like gifted in creating sculptures, or you're very meticulous with your hands. But overall, it's beautiful, it's charming, the nails are well done, it's now well polished. Perhaps you could be a guy and you know how to polish yourself. It's like that. You don't need to be like gay. Like we'll be shocked when we see your hands and it's well taken care of, like a woman's, it's like that. It's more like that. Or you play piano, this one. So there's a lot of energy. I'm like, what's charming, it's your skills. Perhaps overall, I'm connecting the hands with your heart. So you're very creative, very gifted. Perhaps you could also be a singer. You could be a piano player, a violinist, cello, trumpets, flutes, anything that's connected with hands. Okay, now it's not only in the music industry, it could be in the modeling industry. It's more your hands. If it's not industry wise, or I'm not talking career wise, people have a tendency to look at your hands. So some of you might be Italian perhaps, and like it's not only Italians that speak this way, but like you have people might think that you're Italian even if you're not. They kind of ask where you're from sometimes, just to kind of like figure out if you are Italian or something. So for some of you, you might be Italian, and we like your hands. So whenever you talk with your hands, you're very expressive. So that's what we like. That's charming. Okay. Or we like it when we talk with you and your hands is always like around our back. It's soothing. It's nurturing. It's loving. It's like that. And there's something like motherly about you, even though you're a man here. It's more the nurturing element, the beauty element, the I can take care of you kind of energy. Okay, so it's like that. So let me start by using sexual magic. So the charm of simplicity. So this one, overall, you are very simple, woman or man. And the fact that you're pretty natural is charming as well. Be you're a man, you are very comfortable with your own self, your own body. Okay, and there's a flute here, or there's like an instrument. So for some part, I'm sensing that like some of you, it's what's charming is that if ever you're like in like you vlog, or you have your own YouTube channel, or you have you in general, I see you in person, is that perhaps you're very good with animals. Perhaps you have your own bird. I know you have your own bird, but your birds are around you, like on your hand, or you're like animals are drawn to you, or you're gifted with animals perhaps, or you're a vet yourself. And for some part, if you're the guy here, you're more like masculine. Man, I don't even know. Okay, if you're more masculine, it's a vibe of you're chilling there, like you're open, and there's nothing to be you're like natural guy. Okay, so it's not like you cover yourself. There's no element of your conscious, or like I don't think you're like you have confidence. It's like that. I don't doubt that you're not confident if you think that you don't look confident. But this one, I feel like you're more natural, you're more simple as a person, and it's nice. Okay, and healing. So overall, for all of you who chose pile one, okay, like what's charming about you or irresistible about you is that your presence alone is healing. Okay, so if I'm more like a conscious person and I'm always fidgeting, or I'm thinking that people are going to judge me, or like I'm not comfortable with my nose, or I'm not comfortable with my body, I'm not comfortable with my odor, like body odor, or I'm not comfortable with my jelly fat or something, or I don't feel comfortable in general, when I come to see you, or I meet you, or I interact with you, what's interesting is that I feel comfortable, one. I feel like you're more loving and you're more simple. So the fact that you're more simple and you don't like, there's a calmness to you, there's a zen element to you, but more than that, it's more like you're there. You share your space with me. There's an element of you share yourself. You have a certain, like, I'm not gonna say pink energy, but I feel good when I'm in your presence. Just feeling wise. Okay, we have not spoken yet. If we spoke, like, I feel like you don't speak that much, and if you do, you speak like like yes, it's very simple with you. Okay, so it's more like you don't speak much, and when you speak, like, it's soothing to the ears, but in some way I feel welcomed in your space. It's like that. It's like hand gestures that are more open, like available. So this one is, you're intuitive, perhaps you're gifted in those arts, or you're a healer yourself. Okay, any type. What's charming about you? Integrity. You have 36. It's the Saturn energy. Okay. So you have Taurus here. So it's sensuous still, but it's Saturn. It's the god of Saturn, or the planet Saturn. Now, you're wise, ambitious, and structured. So structured is also here, but I need to open more cards. What else do I people tell? I never believe in soulmates, but then I met you. Okay, so this one, perhaps it could be from a person, or many people when they interact with you, they never realize perhaps that, like, they could bond with you on a more spiritual level. So this one is more spiritual elements. Okay, so what's charming perhaps is your calm nature, your beauty in a very natural way, um your hands making me feel good. Okay, so be it it's something you do with your hands that creates a certain atmosphere, be it your hands are gifted, they touch my body in a more healing manner, and I feel the, the release perhaps of the stresses, or I get out of my insecurities, or you allow me to release, get out of my headspace is the word. Okay, and tap into my heart perhaps, and that's where I start believing that I could bond with you on a more spiritual manner. I don't need to speak that much, nor do I need to explain myself to you, nor do I need to, like, do something or just talk for the sake of talking kind of stuff. Sometimes people just want to talk because the silent element is not comfortable for them. You allow your presence or being with you, it's like they stop thinking, overthinking, feeling conflicted. It's like that. They start realizing that you're not judgmental, perhaps, even though perhaps you think you are, but I don't see you as the judgmental person. Like, I don't feel you're judging me. I feel like I can trust you. It's like that. Who are you to me? So you have the ring. Okay, so this one, perhaps the ring is the Bindu element, as it could be spouse energy. Like, what does your spouse perhaps think? Because the archetype, I wanted it to be your energy. Now I'm gonna have to channel. Oh yeah, okay. Wildness, fierceness, hunger. Okay, so let me just tap into my intuition. Wow, okay. So Saturn is here still. Okay, so I cannot ignore Saturn energy. Okay, you're wise and structured, but Saturn could also be like the grandfather dynamic. So, Kronos, I'm channeling Kronos. I don't know if it's Kronos, but what else? What is charming about you? Balance. You're a very balanced person. Okay. So you bring a state of perfect harmony into their world, and they do so without judgment. So you do so without judgment too. So this one I did channel the vibe. Okay, so this is the vibe you have. Okay, so what's charming about you that you're more balanced, and I feel like I can tap into a more balanced energy myself with the ring and antimony. Now the antimony could be fierceness, hunger, wildness. Now, perhaps your energy like this creates this within me, or it releases this within me. But I feel when we're saying balanced, when I'm going balanced, for me, it's my divine masculine, divine feminine in unity. Okay, so like that, I approach it like that. And the word balance also means like, you know, you're not just going to be healing and nurturing. You are also ambitious and, you know, out there. That's what Saturn is. Saturn is like a leader. It's like the head of the family. And because it's so used to challenges and overcoming them and being in that vibe of getting out of your comfort zone, that's also charming. So this one perhaps is the effect or the influence you have. So you are calm, you are zen, you are healing, but you allow me to get out of my comfort zone by not thinking perhaps this one, or even if I stop thinking, because I stop thinking when I'm with you. Okay, so even if you do tell me to do something, I feel like I need to do it. And when you tell me to do it, there's a fierceness and a wildness in the way you're saying it. So you have a firmness to you when you're talking with me. So the fact that you're very calm, you don't talk, makes what you're saying or the words that you speak more enhanced. Okay, so in some way, when you say something to me, it stays in my head. Okay, because you do have my whole concentration, my whole focus on you. Okay, so with the bindu, it's also the bindu element, which is the circle or the dot. So for me, the dot is concentration somehow. Okay, so the ring could be about marriage or a future spouse, or this is what your spouse finds attractive about you. But then again, we're going more the eye of the beholder. Okay, so what's charming about you, what's irresistible about you, what's a turn on about you overall is that perhaps in the bedroom or in a private setting, you do show me this fierce and hungry side of yours. And like, I love that we are soulmates. Okay, like I never really met, like I never thought I would, meet you like this. It's like that. Okay, and with integrity, what's a turn on is that you work hard, you play hard, kind of vibe, but you're calm still. So this one, there's a lot of variables, but I feel like it's balanced the way I'm reading it. And let's start with the Celtic spread. Okay, so let me just shuffle it. Overall, this spread, it's all feminine, but you could be a guy and this will resonate still. Okay, so it's more like you could consider yourself a homosexual, as you don't need to be. You could definitely be 100% straight. It's just that the element within your body in this present moment, or during the time I'm reading this for you, which is timeless, is more feminine. Okay, so it's like that, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just like within your life you will change, or you will kind of like, you will decide when you want to change. Okay, so this is who you are in the present moment, and this is what we need to embrace. Okay, so let us start. So what's charming about you? So you have the 8 of Wands in reverse. Okay, so for some part, I feel like the element that you're unpredictable is charming. Okay, but we don't see that on a physical level. On a physical level, you want to know what's a turn on about you is that you're more calmer, you're more authentic, uh, comfortable in your own skin or your own body or your own self. So perhaps I know that you love yourself like that. And when I'm interacting with you, I know that I'm healing with you. Okay, and I start believing in soulmate elements, but I know that you're not the easygoing, like, it's not easygoing. Like, I know you're a hard worker. Okay, like I know you're more in the goal vibe, even if you're calm and you're organized. Okay, it's like the word here, the secret is perhaps you're a very organized woman or man. But what's charming about you is that you have many layers to you, and I'm tapping to you. But initially, what I liked the most is that I felt like you were a friend of mine when I first met you, kind of stuff. I could rely on you, or I can trust you, or you're reliable. And the reason why I feel like you're unpredictable is that you have the High Priestess in reverse. Okay, so and technically the challenge of this person, or when they're kind of looking at you, or what's your challenge connected to your turn on elements or the charming element, is the freedom. But I feel like this is more connected to other people. It's not connected to yourself, because you do allow yourself the freedom here. I believe you do. You'll know. So 4 of Cups energy in the initial. Okay, so I have a man here. Then we have 6 of Swords as the reason. No, not the reason. In the present moment or in the middle section. And then you have Awakening, which is the Judgment card. Okay. This one I did say what came to my mind. It's overall on a physical level, what's charming about you is that you're very okay. I don't know. For some part, I'm channeling like a person who's like a guru or something, but I don't think a guru would watch my channel. Okay, so but overall, it's not a guru energy. It's more you are a healer technically, and you're very loving, and your love is more unconditional. Okay, so if you are more single, you'll know. If you're more into people, or you want to know if people. Okay, so I'm kind of like weird out because I didn't see. Hi guys, oh my god. Arrogant Priest, welcome, and Manara. Oh my god, I didn't see it. I was just like acting like nobody was there. But I know there were people watching anyway. But I'm just gonna go through it. But hi guys, hi guys. So for most of you, technically, you could be a healer as you could be a priest if you are a real priest, okay, arrogant priest. But if this is only if you chose pile 1. But technically with the 4 of Cups, it's like you are loving, but there's also the third party element. But it's not a third party element. The 3 of Cups is abundance for me. It's luck. It's a lot of good energy. Priest only in this channel. Okay, that's good. Hi, White Gold. Okay, on this channel, you're a priest. So you want to know what you are on outside of the channel? Yes, we are here. Yes, hope you're okay. I am. I'm doing better. I'm doing well. Okay, we're getting there. Okay, I just need to focus on healing. That's it, and creating and going through it all naturally. So oh, definitely out. Okay, so okay. It's good. It's good. You can keep the mystery going. It's fun. We like it that way. So let me just continue with the 6 of Swords. What's charming or attractive about you? I feel like you guys are more alone, let's say, and even if you're social and you interact with people, um, it's okay. What's charming about you is the love you have towards yourself and other people. Overall, it's like that. Deep down, I want to know whoever they are, or whoever the people you're interacting with you that find you charming, they want to know what's cooking on inside of you. Okay, so technically you're calm, you're comfortable with yourself. What's your secret, kind of thing? It's like that. And the reason why they feel that way is that it's not like you don't talk, though, this one. With the High Priestess in reverse, I feel like you meet me eye to eye, you understand. It's like you're more intuitive, okay? So whenever I'm in front of you, I feel like you can read me easily. And you know what I need, perhaps? That's where the healing dynamic is. But it's a turn on because you can satisfy my needs, which are more internal. It's more linked with my insecurities, which is the Six of Swords. Because when I'm interacting with you, I'm kind of like feeling like I can observe what my blockages are. Okay, so in some way, when they're calming, or you're calming them with your presence, or you're interacting with them, or this is your job in general, or this is what you feel like with people in general, it's that, like, if I were to be with you, let's say, I'm not going to say a turn on, what's charming about you is that I feel like with you, I can learn about myself, or looking at you being the way you are, I'm kind of encouraged to somehow want to face myself and, try to relax and vibe to you, kind of thing. Okay, so that's where the Six of Swords energy comes, is when you make me forget my thoughts. That's the vibe. And with the awakening in the near future, with the interaction with you, I feel like I'm waking up to many things about you. But then again, I'm like, I feel like this one, I'm telling you what they're going through, but perhaps they're not aware themselves until later on, after they met you several times, or after they seen you and they kind of left you. Like, if I met you like a week ago, let's say, it will take me a week to realize that, oh shit, I am waking up to, oh, this is because this one, there's a memory element, because I bonded with you on a spiritual level. Yes. I bonded with you on a spiritual level, and you left me, or we separated, let's say. So you being yourself kind of imposed me to be more calm, more sincere, more authentic with you, and not think. Okay, but after a week of meeting you, or after a while of meeting you, I'm kind of waking up to the fact that you're waking me up to certain stuff, and I'm realizing to what point you are awake. You are an awake person. So it's more like that vibe. We know that somehow you're more enlightened, or you kind of like know more stuff than usual. It's like you're not the type that will follow a trend kind of thing easily. Okay, it's more that vibe. And with freedom, it's more like I need to allow myself the same freedom you allow yourself, because it's not everyone that feels free to be themselves. It's not everyone that feels comfortable embracing their own authenticity and being fierce at it. You know what I mean? So it's like that. Okay, so this one overall was charming, was attractive, was a turn on about you, are these elements. Okay, so it's like that. So that's all for pile one. If you want to like, dislike, comment down below. Hit the bell if you wish, etc. Okay, so thank you again. And I know this was more like the request for one person, but it's for the collective, but it's upon her request that I'm doing it. Okay, so that's one. Okay, so now pile two. Whoever chose Ethereal Visions Tarot, welcome to your reading. Let me start with dice divination, because I'm offering many people out there like answers to their questions, because I know many of you want me to do like live tarot readings, perhaps. Yes. So I don't know if I will decide at the end of this video, like at the end, if I'm gonna go more like, if you want, I'll take one perhaps like a tarot deck, my writer deck, and I'll just shuffle for the collective. Okay, so I'll just kind of ask you guys to prepare yourself for your question, and then I'll just kind of give you, but I don't know if I'm going to do it if I have enough energy for later on. Okay, but for now I'm just focusing on being motherly towards you guys and offer you as much as I can. Okay, so that's it. Because I received a lot. Okay, so I came late and you connected with my energy, so I would say you nailed it. Oh yeah, thank you. I think you're the first person, Manara. You're the first person that chatted on the chat like list there. You're the first one, so I don't know if you're like you didn't come in late. You were the first one, I think. You were waiting for the video, I think. If it was you or if it was somebody else, I don't know. But I think you're the first one. So I'm happy that it resonated. Okay, so I was going to do the dice divination first. So you can prepare 3 questions or 3 options to a question. Okay, so you have a question and you choose 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to shuffle. It's like 1, 2, 3. Or you have 3 questions to each one and just prepare them in your head. And like, I believe that it's going to... Oh, yeah, perhaps could be. Many of you read tarot. Like, we all watch each other anyway. That's the truth. So let me just tap into the energy, and I'll have faith that it's timeless, so it's whoever needs to align with it. So you have 3 questions or that question, prepare yourself, and I'm just going to say 1. It could be question 1 or option 1 for whoever's preparing themselves for. Okay, so 1. The answer is no. Okay, it's no. Come here. Oh. Okay. The answer is no. 2, you need patience, or it will come with patience and hard work. Okay, so I don't know in what way hard work or effort. You need to put effort. But be patient and detach yourself from the outcome. So technically, whatever I said, if it was patience, I said, it's more like you need to be patient, but you still need to put the effort and detach yourself from the outcome. Like that. Okay, that's 2. And 3, it's patience again. So same number, I think. I don't know. Okay, so I'm in a trance. I'll just do it one last time. Perhaps option 4 or a question 4. Just prepare yourself for it. Thank you. Thank you. Number 9. Okay, so you have a question. I have a 4th answer to you. Okay, so certainly. Okay, it's the word certainly. Okay, so it's pretty certain it's gonna happen like that. Okay, so for some of you, it was 4 options. Thank you, Diva. Yes, no problem, baby. Okay, so now for pile 2. Okay, so I'm just gonna read a poem from this book, Homebody. So it's more like just something I'm drawn to doing today. So we have, imagine what we could accomplish if we didn't have to spend our energy protecting ourselves from society's rapist problem. I mean, okay, so something to ponder about. Okay, so imagine what we could accomplish if we didn't have to spend our energy protecting ourselves from society's rapist problem. Okay, so this one, it could be connected to, you know, rapists being like doing things unwillingly. Could be. I do, but not these days. But I used to a lot. I used to love reading poetry, specifically Khalil Gibran and Rumi. Okay, but Rumi, I'm not able to. I need to sit down and read. Okay, but I like her, I think. But I like my guru's poetries too. Sadhguru is my guru. Okay, so yeah, perfect. Yeah, I'm just interacting with someone else. You could comment to me if you read poetry and who you read, perhaps, or many of you if you read poetry. I do. I do have Virgo. I'm a Virgo. Wow. Lada love it. I didn't know. It's nice. You can actually sometimes like put them on the comment section if you want. Yeah, I think. But if you guys have any poetry, you can always share them. I would like to read them on my channel. Okay, so if you like, I like reading poetry. Kind of makes me get to know you on a more deeper level, I guess. If you wrote them yourself, or if you want to share it, you could do that too. Okay, so this one I wanted to just channel because it's connected to the, if you guys want, you can just fast forward after, like if you want to watch it or people are watching this. But we're technically, this one, for some of us, we need to just understand that, you know, in society sometimes we're forced to do something that we are not willing to do, like act a specific way perhaps, or be fake, or be more masked, and that in itself takes a lot of energy perhaps. And imagine what we could accomplish if we didn't have to spend our energy protecting ourselves from society's rapist problem. Interesting. So for some of you can ponder on that and find your own answers. I need to think about it though. 1 second. So this one, you could think about it. It's something just to reflect on, perhaps. It's something to think about. Imagine what you're like, imagine the energy you're wasting trying to protect yourself versus the society, and what you could do with the energy instead of protecting yourself. But this one, I like to protect myself in society. This one, in general, me, I like to protect myself, because whether or not you can trust everyone, but then again, some people. Thank you. Oh, no problem. Thank you guys for being here. It's like that. So you still need to protect yourself. I want to say it, but it's just waking up to the fact of how much energy are you putting trying to protect yourself with other people, instead of just having telepathy or having faith that you can trust other people, or trust so it's like that. Let's see. So for pile 2, we did the dice, divination, poetry. So let me open the cards to read for you. Okay, so what's charming about you? Okay, so we have joy and jubilation. So this one, for some part, I channeled a friend of mine or a colleague of mine. She dances so well, okay, and she has a certain freedom to her when she dances. So for some of you, when you dance, it's very charming. Okay, we like the way you dance. We like the joie de vivre, like that sensation that you like to live life, or there's something that you're happy about. And in the moment, though, you like to have fun with family, or you like children. This one, there's a vibe of you like to dance, and I love to see you when you dance. Okay, like many people are enchanted by your presence, or that those who are depressed have a lot to release. Okay, so that one is those who are repressed. It's good that they wrote certain stuff. It's like a manifestation, I believe. So let me just go back. So joy and jubilation. So whoever I'm reading this to, whoever chose pile 2, you're very beautiful when you dance. Okay, like there's a sensation of I liberate myself when I watch you dance. It's either you're a ballet dancer, you're a ballet dancer, you're any culture. Okay, any culture dancer. You are a folklore dancer, hip hop dancer, what do you call it, like street dancer, tango dancer, everything that is in that field, or it's just like marriage events or festivities. I see you dance or people watch you dance. You have a gift when you're dancing, joy and jubilation, and awareness. So overall, what's charming is that you are very aware of yourself and of your surrounding, and you like to play with people, dance with people, tease people. I don't want to say seduce people, but in some way it's the charming vibe of being social, of being welcoming, of being like a hostess, or like a, an entertainer kind of thing, perhaps could be. Dreams. So this is dreams. Um that I need to think more about the dream card. We have preservation. So this is Vishnu and this is Swapnish Wadi. Okay, so these two together is charming or attractive about you. Well, message from a admirer perhaps would be, I remember the first day we met like it was yesterday. So whoever is your admirer, perhaps this one, or who finds you charming, because it could be I'm reading this about what they find charming about you, as it could be collective vibration. So you will know if it's, I'm gonna say it and you just take the bits and pieces. um hmm Interesting. Okay, so nice. Thank you for sharing, guys. I'll check them out after. Wow. Sugar. Wow. And reddening. Yeah, this one is definitely the vibe of a person that like, you're very beautiful. Okay, this one, there's something shiny about you. You shine brighter than other people. Okay, so when you dance, you shine. Okay, so when I see you, perhaps I see you in general, but you're very aware of your surrounding. You're very attractive. You're very sweet. You're pleasurable to look at. You're pleasurable. It's a pleasure to talk with you. It's like that. So it could be like a social butterfly. This one, um, you could have more like a cute voice to you if you're a woman here. If you're a guy, there's something shiny about you, like attractive, but at the same time, it's like Kundalini, life force, and blood. So this one is very attractive. You're very attractive, woman or man. Okay, this one I can't go a different way. Okay, so perhaps you're very driven, like the driven energy is more intense and like, how can I explain it? People are, you're magnetic. We're just gonna keep it that way. You're magnetic, and if I were to express, I'm just gonna express what it would be like if I were to meet you at a party or at an event. Okay, so this one is more family oriented, or there's a lot of kids and old people and seniors, kind of kind of thing, situation, and I see you. Okay, so you enter a room, all eyes are on you. Perfect. Good. Go back. So, um Joy and jubilation. I'll see you dance. Okay, I see you there. For some part, you're aware I'm there. So perhaps you would say hi to me, or I would socialize with you, or you would socialize with me. So you would be the type that would socialize with many people. But overall, what's a turn on is when you dance. Okay, so when you dance, we are very aware of you. So the turn on element, if it's more sexual, perhaps, will be when you start dancing. Okay, so you know how to dance and you know how to have fun, you know how to enjoy yourself, enjoy the people around you, be it it's young people, old people, same age. It's joyful, it's fun to dance with you. And I feel more active, like sexually activated somehow. Okay, so this one, if you're younger, many men or women lurk around you and they watch you. You have a lot of audience, be it you dance for the audience, or if you dance in general in a environment, people watch you. Okay, but they love the energy you have. You know, sometimes people can dance and then they are tired. You don't get tired, you dance for a long time. So it's that vibe that it's keeps on going kind of thing. Okay, so and you're very creative, you're very alive, and we feel it. So whenever there's music, also the music, it's like you bring the music, like you dancing with the music creates a certain extra something magical, perhaps. And with the dreams, perhaps it's more like we're thinking that we're dreaming. And with preservation, it's more like we're thinking how you're preserving this much energy kind of stuff. You know, it's more like how can you last that long without getting exhausted? That's where the Kundalini element is. And Vishnu is the preservator, the preservator. I think that's the word. So how you, and for some of you, you look younger than your age. Okay, so you could look younger than whatever you age you are. Okay, so if you're in your 30s, you look like you're in your 20s. If you're in your 50s, perhaps you still get the 25 years old compliments, man or female. Okay, like your age doesn't show. We don't know how old you are, because you perhaps take good care of yourself, this one, but you're very attractive, very sacred. Okay, so this one, I cannot disrespect you. Even if I'm drawn to you sexually, I feel like you won't allow me to just, like, it's more sacred, be it I'm sexual or not. There's no element of we're thinking objectified or not. You know, I find you enchanting is the word. Overall, you're enchanting. More than being charming, you're enchanting. What's a turn on is when you dance. Okay, but in a good way, it's a turn on. It activates people around you, and people are more like, oh, that how long, how are you dancing that long? You know what I mean? Or how can you last that long without getting exhausted or something of the sort? So something else, you have friendship. So you understand that a friend is in your life for a reason. So this one, you're friends with everyone. You're very friendly, you cherish friendship, you are forgiving, perhaps, this one. And people evolve around you, this one. Overall, whether or not you have a magnetism, and they're very aware of it. So you have Scorpio with awareness too. So you could be a Scorpio, does not need to be. Or you could be born the year of the snake too. Okay, so because I have the snake there. Dreams. It's, what is it? Space doesn't have. I might have water signs more than anything here. I have like Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio vibes, even though it's not just that, but it's overall what I have with my sacred mystery oracle cards. Okay, because preservation is the sacral chakra, and sacral chakra is water element in general. So what's charming about you with the Seven of Cups? So this one, overall, you have many options, or you allow yourself many options, this one. Or you're very friendly, this this one. So you adapt to the people you talk with in general, or you, like, I'm really channeling Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. Could be, yeah, it could be. Could be. I don't know, but yeah, this is the vibe. Yes, extroverted. So with the wheel, my challenge or their challenge when they're interacting with you or they're finding this charming about you. The reason why it's that way is the star card. It's the attraction, sugar card, this one, and the reddening with the star. So it's pretty nice energy, whoever I'm reading this to. With the high priestess in reverse, king of swords in the middle, and in the near future you have the six of cups. So this one, perhaps for some of you, might have like a twin brother, or your brother or sister looks exactly like you for some of you, but you guys cherish your siblings, okay? And that's a turn on element, or it's something charming about you, okay? So this one, if I know you have siblings, I know for some part that you grew up with your siblings, you grew up with your twin or your triplets, something of the sort. If it's not triplets, there's sibling dynamic here, and that's charming about you. So I'm thinking we're more family oriented here. It's community environment that you grew up with, or it's like a yes. Sorry, guys. So with the Seven of Cups, what's charming about you? Okay, so for some of you, it's okay. So I didn't wake up to this, but I realized it now. I don't know why, but I was more drawn to the you dancing and having fun vibes. So perhaps you might dance well and people assume things when they're looking at you. So this is more like third eye perspectives, like what's attractive about you in public setting, or what's charming about you when you dance. You're very enchanting, very attractive, and very driven. You have a lot of energy. You are friendly, you interact with people, you're social, you're socially aware. But if I were to get closer to you, perhaps, I feel like there's a intimidating energy that just pops out. I don't know if you're gonna see it, but there's like a crocodile looking creature here. Okay, it's not necessarily a crocodile, it's more like a lizard or a weird creature. And now, Seven of Cups, how I channel it in general in the Ethereal Visions Tarot, it's more you could be psychic. It could be one energy. Okay, it does not need to be. Second one, in some way, if I don't know you that well, I can't know like you're psychic, this one. So if I were to get closer to you, at first there's this frightening vibe. Okay, so that I feel like you're taking your mask off. This one, there's something, if we're getting closer to you, perhaps I feel like you remove your mask of what? Who am I channeling? And why we see this? Okay. So from a distance, you're very attractive, very driven, or we know that you're a driven type of person, okay? Now, if I'm interacting with you, I remember the first day we met like it was yesterday. Perhaps I remember it because I was a bit intimidated. I was intimidated. And that's charming. I find that charming, this one. I might find that charming. And what's the archetype, perhaps, of the woman or the man that saw you? The animal with the crow. or this is your vibe. uh or for some you do have an animal. Okay, so this one, in some way, when I met you, perhaps you have like a dog or a cat or like a snake or like a lizard. This one, perhaps, and what's charming about you, it's like fun. Perhaps this one you might keep an animal, this one, and you go everywhere with that animal. Be It's more like a lizard or like amphibians, like lizard, snakes, um a dog, a cat. And with the crone, now, I'm not I'm just gonna channel the way I'm drawn to the animal and the crone. I think is the person who's observing you, as it could be this is how you are seen. So the archetype, I'm gonna say this is how you are. So with the animal and the crone. Now the crone is like witches, which people that do witchcraft, people who have a certain esoteric knowledge, like who have esoteric knowledges, who know how to cast spells and stuff like that. This one, but how would I know these things about you? How are you really seen in society? Okay. I'm getting somewhere, because I read the poem for you guys and it was talking about the amount of energy we would save not protecting ourselves from society's rapist problems. This one, I feel like you're not afraid of. You're fearless. Okay, so that's charming about you. You're fearless. You might be the crone with the animal. So the animal technically is more like a leopard, or like, I feel like pile two are not how we assume they truly are, and vice. Yeah, it's definitely not what they seem like. But what I'm channeling here for pile two, what's charming about pile two here is that, like, they're fearless. They're really fearless, and they take off the mask. So you take your mask off when I'm coming to interact with you. You're not hiding yourself. You're not ashamed of being attractive, sweet, taboo. It's that vibe, because joy and jubilation, it's like they're dancing half naked. It's more like a brutal vibe. But then again, I'm going more festive vibes. Because they're kids. But if we're going literal, it's a different story, obviously, because it's Amor and Psyche, and it's all about sexuality. But this one, you're aware you're attractive. You're aware that you are driven. You're aware that people watch you. And you are aware that you are like a dream come true for them. So this one, you're a very good catch. Whoever you are, you look younger than your age. You take well good. You're good. You look good overall. But when I'm coming to interact with you, because you're attractive, okay, people like, you might know many people, you talk with many people, but when you're talking with people, though, you're taking the mask off. And that's intimidating, though. And they feel like they don't know you. This one, I don't know you anymore. Like, I can't, what do you call it, like, can't relate with you. This one, I can't relate with you somehow, because I'm scared of what you have underneath. Yeah, okay, so I'm guessing someone's liking it. Yes, Google has everything, guys. So technically, when I'm talking with you, though, I feel like you know a lot of stuff. Okay, so what's frightening, or okay, it's exciting. Okay, so like when you do a roller, I mean, uh, some people like it because it gives them an adrenaline rush. It's more like it's exciting like at first I saw you that you were attractive, you know how to dance and all that kind of stuff. It's like you look younger than your age and all that kind of, and I'm coming and you're socializing with me, but when we're really socializing, taking the mask off. So you're fearless. You have nothing to hide kind of thing. And you're acting like you see everything. Oh my god, this one. You see everything. So you're a good judge of character, perhaps, or you are psychic, let's say, or gifted, or you have an intimidating gaze, but it's charming because they're going through an adventure with you. That's fun. Like talking with you, interacting with you, becoming friends with you, negotiating with you, kind of stuff. Dancing with you could be a different story, let's say, because you're more in the vibe. You're joyful, you're happy, and stuff like that. But partnering up with you, though, it's more like it's unknown to me. So I'm discovering you somehow. The King of Swords, like, okay. What's charming about you? I don't know you, okay? You're fearless. Taking the mask off when I'm coming and getting closer to you, okay? So I'm being hopeful. I'm kind of being enchanted, okay? Like I'm having faith that it's meant to be kind of thing to meet someone like you because you're very magnetic. So when I'm meeting you, though, it's like you're taking the mask off, okay? You're looking at me as if you see through me, and then I'm sensing that you're kind of like you're like you know what the truth is, but High Priestess and King of Swords is the same vibe. And these cards are in reverse, okay? So I'm believing that like you do know something about me or you're seeing me for who I am, okay? And you're seeing the truth, why I'm coming to talk with you, why I'm interacting with you, or you're trying to assess or strategize why I'm coming to talk with you, kind of stuff. This one, you're judging me a bit, okay? So this one, you are pretty judgmental. This one, when you're taking the mask off. And then when I'm kind of talking with you, perhaps, or I'm observing you, this one, I don't know if I'm feel closer with you or I'm like distant from you, this one, because this one there's a like it's an experience. Meeting you, it's an experience, okay? From afar you look attractive, you look like eye candy, you're fun to watch, you're entertaining, you're charismatic and all that kind of stuff, okay? But when I'm closing the gap with you, like I will remember the first day I meet you, like yesterday, because not everyone gives me that vibe of being fearless, judging me at my like looking at me and judging me, looking at me and judging me strategically. Okay, so you're analyzing me somehow. And then with the Six of Cups, it's either I'm becoming friends with you, but I don't think you'll be friends with someone who's judging you unless I'm the type that's more like I'm surrendering to you a bit. Um, or I'm more loving and I will just close an eye on the fact that you're judgmental, kind of stuff. Okay, so this one, it could be charming as it could be more like it's a funny anecdote, I will say, or it's like, this is what I'll say. This is what's charming. I found this charming about you could be that you are fearless, you're taking your mask off, so you're being 100% authentic with me, okay? But I don't know what type of person you are, though. This one, I don't know what type of person you are, but you're looking at me as if you know me or you see through me, and you know me. So I'm naked in front of you, but you're not talking. And then after you're doing that vibe, I'm kind of feeling like you're judging me strategically, as if like you want to understand why I'm approaching you, kind of stuff, or what is it that I want from you. And then in the near future, it's either it's not as guarded in the middle, but I'm kind of, if I'm not, okay, if I'm interested in you and you like me, perhaps you will be my friend, kind of thing. But if I was not able to like because not everyone is comfortable surrendering, okay, to this type of experience, okay? So I will say, if this is me, let's say, and this is how you interacted with me, I would let you go 100%. Because you're looking through me, you're taking your mask off with me, so I need to take my freaking mask off. I took my mask off because you took your mask off. So you saw through me, you're looking at me, you're judging me. So I need to kind of like show you really that I am here, that I want to get to know you, I'm attracted to you perhaps. But then again, based on how comfortable I am, you understanding that I'm attracted to you, or I want to get to know you and I want to be friends with you. Okay. But this one, it could be more positive. It's just that I needed to get over a blockage of mine. This one. It's more like if I block when I show interest to a person. I rather not show the interest to the person. I'm that type of person, unfortunately. But I'm trying to change that. So we're going to say in a more positive reading now, based on who you are and who this person was and how friendly you want it to be. I don't know. You're the judge here. You either befriended me, and I like that, or I kind of didn't want to talk with you because I was not comfortable with this, like you taking your mask off, okay, and being frightening a bit and seeing through me, and like I'm kind of acting like I need to hide something. And what's attractive, with the Six of Cups, it's more like perhaps the initial energy about siblings, or I like the fact, or it's charming to see you with your brother or your sister or your siblings or your children. This one could be, it's interesting to see you with your children. So you're a very good father, very good mother, a very good sibling, or you're more family oriented, or you cherish brotherhood, sisterhood, family, parenthood kind of stuff. And that's charming about you. Okay. And their challenge with the well is definitely to, embrace love towards you. Okay. Even if you're like, show you that they're dare to love you. Okay. So perhaps I think that you would not have any issue with people who are genuinely loving from you, perhaps, but I don't know. Type of vibe is this? You're more justice oriented. So you're more fair and square when we get to really spend the time and get out of our comfort zone. Okay, so it's like that. This one. So it was pretty long, I think. It's okay. So this is what's charming, a turn on kind of stuff about you. Okay, so it's like that. I hope it resonated. I hope it gave you guys the insight that you seeked about yourself or about this woman or this man, kind of stuff. Okay, so with the animal, it's more like you have a primitive nature to you that I tap into late, like once I interact with you. This one, and this is charming about you. Okay, so that's what it was. I feel like Pelt was not okay. It's giving Scorpio vibes. Yeah, perhaps. Thank you guys for all the love you're sending. Never done this like this. It's the second time I'm doing a collective reading. I like it. Okay, so I just need to get used to it, and I'm getting out of my comfort zone, and it's fun. It's fun to be like with you guys. And that's it. Thank you, Pile 2. Hope it resonated. You can like the slide, comment down below, hit the bell if you want. Okay, so Pile 3, whoever chose Golden Universal Tower, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So let me start off with dice divination. So whoever is watching, be it you just came in the live or you chose this pile, you have 3 questions. You can have 3 questions or 1 question with 3 options. You will decide how it is. I'm doing dice divination. So it's just like a quick answering, but just make sure that you prepared yourself and you're not doubting yourself, so that each action or movement I make will resonate to you. Okay, so just tap into that third eye chakra element, where you center yourself within yourself with the question in your headspace, and have faith that this is the answer you seek. But then again, just remember that it's dice divination. Okay, I'm doing this with the hope that you will have a proper answer, but then again, you never know. And I'm like a big believer in you put the effort, you get the rewards. Be it it's good rewards or you need to face consequences, but somehow you need to manifest it. Okay, so it's all about the effort you put. You could be smart at it or not. It's up to you and what the lessons you need to learn. Okay, so prepare yourself. So you have 3 questions or 3 options. When I say 1, it could be question 1 for you or option 1. 1. Of course. Yes. Of course. Of course. That's the answer. That's 1. 2. Have faith. You need to have the faith. Pray, meditate, but overall believe that it's gonna come. And 3, it's 3. Question 3. I have the answer, but just prepare yourself for the answer. It's be wise. Okay, so be cautious. Be wise. Think smart or think wisdom. So if you have a grandmother or a grandfather that you trust in, I'll say consult with them. Okay, it's the thing that for someone out there. Okay, now let's go with wow. Let's go with poetry. Something to ponder. Okay, so the book is Homebody. I'm showing this for everyone. Okay, so I don't know which pile. Rupee card. Okay, it's in each pile we're doing this. So sisters. On days I could not move, it was woman who came to water my feet. Until I was strong enough to stand, it was woman who nourished me back to life. Sisters. So this one, perhaps, if you have a sister and you're having certain problems, just understand that, you know, it's normal to be different, but it's still a blessing to have a sister because or a woman who is close to you like a sister. It's like that. So it could be like for women with women or men. I don't know how I could relate, but perhaps I'll go with another poem. But on days I could not move, it was woman who came to water my feet. Okay. Until I was strong enough to stand, it was woman who nourished me back to life. Now I could also go with a masculine energy. Just remember who was there to help you out, your mother or your sister. So this one, it could be for males too. So what's charming about you is that perhaps you do respect your sister or you do know the value of your sister. You're a woman or a man, this one. Or you know the value of women who are around you. There's an element of you do know how to the nourishment of a woman or a mother figure or a sister figure. So when you couldn't move, your mom was there to water your feet. Okay, uh, until you were strong enough to stand on your own, and it was women who nourished you back to life. So be it it's a woman or a man, this one, perhaps it could be you're the woman here and you're my sister, or you're the sister of a person. It could be many ways. Yes. Keep them coming, guys. The hearts I'm talking about, but it's nice. It gives me a good energy. Okay, so so that's one thing. What's attractive or what's charming about you? So you have sweet surrender. So you're more surrendering type of woman or man. You go with the flow. And you don't need to lead this one. Or there's no dictatorship to you, perhaps. Could be transgression. Yes. This one, perhaps you're very like I'm channeling yoga flow. Okay, I don't know why. And sometimes on YouTube, okay, look, I'm the type of person when I meditate, I don't wear tight stuff, okay? But like whenever I watch YouTube sometimes and I look at yoga flow, there's a lot of women with tight uh pants, and like some they don't even wear pants and shorts and tongues and stuff like it's mayo with the string kind of stuff. So this one, like I'm channeling that you're more at ease with your sexuality. Okay, so it's that vibe. It's not only that, but for some of you, it could go very sexual here. I don't know. Serenity. Yeah, it's yoga flow still. Okay, so this one, the serenity. I mean, I can't be judgmental. I can't be judgmental, but it's the crocodile. Okay. I'm getting the flow. Okay, so message from the admirer or the people when they meet you, what they think about. Okay, so I find your inner wisdom really attractive. So you are mature. Okay, so mature and wise, but more. I'm gonna say sexual vibe though. This one, it's more sexual than it's dark feminine energy. This one. The temple. Okay. I need to go temple and rotation. Blackwood. Okay. I wasn't sure if it's like it's two-way. You're very zen and yoga. You do yoga for some of you, okay? Like yoga. I'm not saying meditation. Yoga. For some of you, could be meditation because there's yoga, kriya, meditation, mudra, chanting, and all that kind of stuff. And they're all types of yogas, but if we're gonna go category wise, I'm really channeling more yoga flow. Okay, so I'm channeling your woman. Perhaps you could have your own channel, as you could be like not doing yoga flow, but for some part, um, there is sexual vibes here. Okay, self-esteem. So you have good self-esteem. And you possess gifts of the soul that benefits you and others. So I believe you're very, very at ease with life. We're gonna go that way. Okay, at ease with life in general. With serenity, it's also ease with your own emotions. Like you flow with your own emotions, you flow with your own desires. There's nothing you're ashamed of. If anything, it's very attractive to what point you're at ease with yourself. You take care of yourself, you nurture yourself, and it's a turn on, this one, more than anything. Because you're surrendering in a very confident manner. So even if you're vulnerable, you're still confident, and I know you still have the self-esteem. It's not like you're surrendering to me because you're like a damsel in distress. No, it's like it's like I'm channeling a movie. I don't remember what it was, but there was a scene. It was a girl who was traveling in Tuscany because she didn't know who her father was, kind of thing, and she meets two guys there. She lives with her aunt and stuff like that, but there's a scene that really like I felt this there. It's that like she bowed down in front of the guy, and the guy bowed down in front of her, and they kissed, and you know it's that vibe that you bow down in front of the man or the woman that you're attracted to, perhaps, or you do have that vibe of like I get turned on. This one more than anything, I feel like I would get turned on because you're respecting me. You're bowing down to my, like, you're acknowledging my soul, perhaps, could be. But this one, more than anything, you desire me, and like you have a certain way that you show me that you desire me. You show me that you surrender to the power of love, perhaps. It could be that way. Power of love. We're gonna go that way. And you embrace your emotions and you embrace the cycles of life. It's like that. You're intense, but confident still. It's like that. So, what's charming about you? So, I have the Eight of Swords, which is, I don't know. I'm gonna have to channel something. Their challenge connected to you is the Ace of Cups. The reason why, sorry, it's that way, it's a Chariot card. Yes, yes, yes. It could be. Everyone has their own way of seeing. Like, I'm reading it a specific way, but if you're channeling the different, like with me reading to you like this, you're understanding something. That's your truth. That's the purpose of my channel. Technically, that's why I say, like, I hope it gives you the insight, because I don't know who I'm talking to. You know what I mean? Like, I know, like, I've never met you guys in person. I'm not in your life. I don't meet the people. You're not, like, I'm not there physically. I'm like, discernment is not, like, I'm not, how can I say it? I'm not with you guys. I'm with you on a different dimension, perhaps this one. Uh, okay. This one overall is the Empress. And here is also the Empress. Okay, so this, if you go to the Sexual Magic Tarot deck, this is my Empress card. Okay, and here I have the Empress and the Judgment. So for some part, whoever I'm talking to, what's attractive, charming, a turn on, is your serenity. Okay, your self-respect, your self-care, as someone mentioned, your um ability to surrender to the power of love, like that. The power of love, perhaps, or the power of desire. It could be love, as it could be desire, but there's a flow of what you desire in your life, and you're not afraid to surrender to it. This one overall, with the conflicted card, is not necessarily conflicted unless you're blind to it. But then again, who said being blind is denial? Because I can go more empowering based on the perception and the point of view I'm going in. Because this one, it could be, I would put myself in this situation. The swords are opinions or judgments of other people, and I'm in the middle of it. I'm wrapped to a tree. I'm blindfolded. How can I read this for you guys? I feel like you're more confident, but having the Eight of Swords, mm, I'm gonna read this in the form of how they look at you. Okay, so the Eight of Swords could definitely be their energy. Okay, so this one, it's more perhaps you want to know about a specific person, how they're kind of looking at you could be, and what's charming about you compared to them. This one, if I'm more overthinker in my own head, I would admire these things about you for sure. Okay, so I couldn't empower the Eight of Swords, but the Eight of Swords could definitely not be you here. Because if I have the temple with the rotation, I have the sweet surrender, I feel like you're the type of woman or man that surrenders to your desires. Okay, so you're the type that you're comfortable with your desires, you're comfortable with your emotions. You do respect yourself. It's not like you don't, be it you're wearing revealing clothes or not. You do, you know, take good care of yourself in your own way. Okay, so overall, with the Empress being your energy, be it you're a guy or a girl, there's a lot of Venus energy here. So you could be Libra, you have heavy Libra placements. You could be Taurus, you have heavy Taurus placements. And Libra is more about balance. It's all about romance, and it's all about, finding the balance in with people, being diplomatic and stuff like that. Um, Surrendering, you guys do surrender easily to the people that you love. You do. At first, perhaps you might be more objectified, or you objectify yourself because the scale, it's the only object in the horoscope sign. But then again, it's not true, because Libras are the most romantic zodiac sign from what I know. They love to be loved. They love to be into partnerships. They like to share the knowledges, socialize with people, think with people, understand them, get to know them, it's persuade them and mediate, you know. So, and Taurus is definitely very sensuous and persistent, and gives form to things. So Mother Earth gives form to stuff. Okay, so that's where Libra and Taurus are. So overall, I have Aquarius here with the Empress too, which is interesting because transgression is my Empress card, and you have Aquarius here. So Aquarius is also here with the star. So I might be talking to Libras, Aquariuses, Tauruses, Cancer, that. Okay, so I have those placements that are like heavier, or your zodiac signs. Okay, so we're gonna say what's attractive about you. Okay, so if I'm the more overthinking type, I'm the more ignorant type, I'm more like I allow things to go the way it comes. Okay, so I don't do self-care. Perhaps I'm all about other people's expectations, I'm all about other people's opinions of me and stuff like that, and I overthink before I act. Okay, so when I kind of look at you, perhaps it's more like I'm seeing that you're the complete opposite of me somehow. Well, like I'm kind of stagnant there, you're coming towards me. So you're the one who's coming towards me, and you're surrendering to me, kind of stuff. So what's charming about you perhaps is that you're the type that always meets people. You close the gap with people. That's the charming part about you. It could be that you're surrendering because your desire to know me, to socialize with me, is more empowered here than me overthinking it. And perhaps you're realizing that I am more like conflicted here. Okay, or me myself in general, I'm more overthinker. So when I'm kind of looking at you, I'm kind of like like awed at how you can confess to the person that you like, ask what you need from the person that you like. Could be like, I don't know if I've observed you, I'm your friend, I'm like a person who's watching you. This one could be, Okay, so you have the Ace of Cups energy as my challenge, perhaps. It's more like my challenge is how am I going to cope with your love? Because this one, it could be that your person doesn't know how to love themselves and you know how to love yourself. So you're closing the gap with someone who is like your opposite, perhaps here. It could be like on a one-on-one basic. It could be the guy that you like or the girl that you like, as it could be like a person who's just observing you and admiring these characteristics of yours. Okay, I could be a suitor, as I don't need to be this one. But overall, what I'm finding charming is that you are closing the gap with me, or at least I'm realizing or I'm sensing that you wish to close the gap with me. And like, I'm more in my headspace. I'm more like the person with the limitations or the insecurities. Okay. And my challenge is to face your love, or it's like to show you that I like you too. Could be this one. Okay. I'm just going to stand, guys. I'm sorry. Like, so overall, with the King of Cups energy, like you're not afraid of your emotions, or I'm kind of like sensing that you're someone who understands their emotions, something that I'm not able to do myself. Okay, so it's something that I will find attractive or admirable or charming, or it's a turn on element, perhaps because I've never loved myself and I have someone who's loving me, kind of stuff, you understand? Or someone who's kind of eager to close the gap with me, something I'm not able to do. Could be. Okay, so with the Ace of the Fool card, I'm saying Ace, but the Fool, it's what's charming about you is that you, like, when I'm looking at you, I feel like you have no baggage. Okay, you travel lightly, you're so happy and nothing to worry about, kind of stuff, and you're just on your path. Okay, and with the star here, it's more like I know you're a person of faith. I know you're a person who's very nurturing. I know you're a person who's in tune with your emotions and you're still grounded. You ground yourself, this one. So what's charming about you overall is either you're completely opposite of mine and I'm admiring those things that you have that I don't have. Be it's more like you're closing the gap with me, and you like me and you're a likable type of person, and I feel like you're baggage less and you're nurturing. Okay, so this is what's charming, what's a turn on about you, and you're confident in it all. You don't have problems, perhaps, like I do, or self-inflicted problems like I do. Okay, so it's that vibe. Okay, so I hope it resonated, pile 3. You can like, share, subscribe, donate if you want, etc., etc. Okay, so it's like that. Thank you very much. Now how are you like? Sorry, I'm like ignoring that. I'm so just in my head when I kind of like read sometimes. Like that. Okay, so thank you again. Now pile 3, whoever chose the sexy millennium title. Welcome to your pile, okay? But welcome to my channel. That's what I wanted to say for some people who came. But Millennium Thoth is one of my most favorite decks. Okay, so we'll see what I'm gonna get. I like this one the most, but I like all my tarot decks, but I don't know why I like this one, because it's perhaps my first or second deck that I kind of needed to learn with, because my process in this tarot reading was not easy, let's say, because I was so scared about tarot, and I was like freaked out when I had the calling to do it. So I was not like sure what I was doing, and I was a person with a lot of insecurities. Now I've changed so much. It's insane. Thanks to you guys, actually. Well, that's why I'm offering you guys this much. Like this much, perhaps it's really not much. I'm pretty sure other people give you way more than I do. But this is what I can offer with my limitations, let's say. But I'm trying to overcome them. So I'm gonna give you, we're gonna do this 3-way. Okay, we're gonna read, we're gonna use the oracles. I'm gonna use like a book to read a poem side, and we're just gonna channel from there, connected to you, or something to ponder about, and dive divination. So if you had any questions, be it connected to career, love, relationships, and stuff like that, you can go with 3 questions. I'll give you 3 answers. Or if you have 1 question, you can decide which option you want to go with. Be it you ask 3 questions, you get the answer with each question. Like when I say 1, it's question 1. You have the answer. You know, as question 2, you have the answer. Question 3, you have the answer. Second option is more like you have just 1 question and you're going to choose 1, 2, or 3. So like you ask your question, then you decide it's going to be 3. So when I arrive to 3, you kind of have your answer connected to it. So you'll decide what you want to do. But just prepare yourself and stop pause the video if ever you're not prepared yet. Okay, you're allowed to do those things, and I'm having faith that it's all gonna come in harmony for you to get your questions to your answers to your questions. Okay, so 1, it's no. The answer is no. 2, certainly. Okay, it's a certain. It's yes. It's a certain. Pretty certain it's gonna happen. It's certain. Thoughts. Okay. And 3, doubtful. Okay, so there's doubt in the situation. Those were your answers to your questions. Now we're just gonna go. So the way we rise from every sorrow in life is the most gorgeous thing I've seen. Yeah, I have like the picture of a lotus flower, perhaps, if it's not really it. But there's a girl lying on a leaf and the flower is perhaps blooming. Could be. Okay, so sunbathing. Okay, so I don't know for some of you if you need to sunbath, tan, go ahead. Or if you need to take a vacation, go ahead. Or for some of you, if you do just a namaskar, like namaskar, like the hands together, when the sun is sunrise or sunset, you can bow to it. It can give you a certain type of fulfillment, I want to say. Okay, so the way we rise from every sorrow in life is the most gorgeous thing I've seen. So for some of you, the way you rose from every sorrow in your life is the most gorgeous thing the person has seen. So for some of you, there are people that know that you did go through a lot of shit in your life, this one, and you did not give up every single time. So that in itself makes you a very beautiful person. Be it you were depressed, be it you were having issues, like you always rose back. Okay, so that in itself is the most gorgeous thing they've seen. Okay, so it's admirable to what point you're strong. And life's challenges or life sorrows you're not giving up on life, and that in itself is beautiful. It's gorgeous. Okay, so be you're a guy or a girl here, you're gorgeous the way you are. You're admirable like that. And for some of you, we know what you went through, whoever you're kind of watching this for, perhaps. So what's the vibe, the archetype? You have the forest. So you are the forest. So you're a person who's very abundant, perhaps undiscovered, and Neptune. So divinity, mysticism, seeking. So for some of you might be a mystic, or like you're a person. Yeah, the namaskar. I said it because for some part this is the namaskar. Okay, so for me it's the namaskar. And I have like a teardrop. I don't know why. And what is this? That's water. Yes, teardrop. Neptune is definitely water and healing, intuition, emotions. So you are a person who is healing, or who is a healer, perhaps like pile one could be. You're very intuitive and you tap into emotions very intensely. But like people, when they see you, you're more enigmatic, you're more like a big forest. Some people are afraid to discover you, could be because you're very deep, or you see things the way they are, but then again, many people can't see those things that you see. It's pretty easy for you to see them, but other people can't see what you see. Perhaps they don't have the amount of receptivity that you have. Okay, but you're the seeking type of person, so we need to seek to discover you. Or you're the seeking type, so you're the type of woman or man that likes to seek for information, seek for, I don't know, like life secrets, um etc. um then we have acceptance and discipline. So you're a very disciplined woman or man, and you're a very accepting woman or man, because the namaskar is also about acceptance. Um, so you are learning to accept the things that you cannot change. So you're strong in that, because perhaps for some people they know that you're going through a lot of things, and every time you hit rock bottom or you were in difficult situations, you never gave up. So those who really know you, perhaps I'm reading about people who really know you, this one, and how they see you could be as, it's not I don't know you perhaps, and I just need to give you, I need to know about this, about you perhaps, but we need to discover this in you too, could be, if you chose this pile. Because sometimes I have people that don't know about much about themselves until they discover themselves, you know what I mean? So, and some people don't know that it's a strength element, whatever is happening in their life. It's not like a lesson element that they need to overcome and, you know, embrace. That's their karma kind of stuff. And they're going to become a stronger person or a more charming person because of it. So it's like that. So you have discipline. You can accomplish what you set your mind to. So this one, what's charming about you is your discipline and your acceptance of everything in life. So I'm really channeling the wheel of fortune somehow. Okay, so even though it's not here, so what's attractive about you, perhaps standing alone. Okay, so what we find very attractive about you is that you're not afraid to stand alone. It's very attractive for some part. Okay, so for whoever's watching you, and when you're standing alone, it's more like you're passionate. Okay, so many people feel your passionate nature. This one, even though we know that you're emotional, we know that you're accepting, we know that you see things the way they are, you're more mature and you're more disciplined, you're more stricter. Okay, so these are characteristics that we find attractive about you, but we admire these more than anything. With the forest, it's more like your undiscovered territory, because you seek so much yourself, that you know so much. That's why you're standing alone. But when you're standing alone, it's more like you have the higher picture. You see what we don't see, perhaps, and we feel that you know more than we do. But for some part, the way people look at you, it's more like when you're standing alone, it's more like I'm seeing it in the form of you're passionate. Okay. What else? Then we have transformation. Okay, yeah, this 100%. It's I think it's Kali. Tripura Bhairavi. Oh yes, Tripura Bhairavi. So Bhairavi is here. Um, you're someone who went through a lot of shit in your life, and you're one that just embraces everything that comes in your life. So this one, many people heard that you went through a lot of difficult times and that you succeeded every time, and it's not an element of succeeding. It's, you're still alive, you're still there, you're still present, you still show up, kind of stuff. Okay, and you're always different every time we see you. So there's something that changed. Okay, and you're always comfortable standing alone. So what's attractive is that you have the backbone to stand alone. You have what it takes to lead a group of people. You do have leadership dynamics, perhaps because of these the mystic dynamic here. You seek, like, okay, overall, those who are mature will see you in the way I'm seeing you. For some, not everyone is like this aware unless they know you a lot. Okay, unless someone mature is talking about you and your life experience. So it's that vibe here. Because overall, those who are not really mature will not, they'll tap into this a bit. Okay, so I just need to read to you so that you can discover these things about yourself, or just wait, we acknowledge these things about you. So I know how strong you are, yet I feel so protective over you. So you do have people who are protective over you because they know you're very strong, because they know perhaps what you went through, but they still want to protect you, which is amazing because they love you. You are truly loved, this one, by people. I love you too. Okay, so because I understand this myself too. It's like that. Um, I think I went through it. So let's start millennial time. Actually, I don't need to shuffle. So we're just gonna start. So you have the star. Yeah, this one, it's you're very nurturing as a woman or a man. And like, you know how to nurture us emotionally, and you know how to ground the emotions you feel towards us. It's like that. The challenge that we need to face towards you, or with you perhaps, is the challenge of life. You know, not like being centered with you overall could be the answer here. And the reason why it's that way, it's the Ace of Swords, because deep down these characteristics makes us want to protect you. Even though you don't need protection, we love you. It's like that. It's because we love you, we want to cherish you. So that's the vibe here. You have the Two of Pentacles in the initial. In the present moment, you have the Five of Wands. And in the near future, you have the Hierophant with the Devil card. So what's attractive about you? Wow. Okay, so you have the Prince of Cups. Okay. We have Aquarius here. We have Fortune. 1 second. What was it? Okay, so in Kabbalah, so I'm just gonna go with Kabbalah because I just wanted to go there. The Wheel of Fortune is considered the father. The three forms: fire, air, water. So You're someone, perhaps our challenge is to acquire political and dominance, governing or controlling influence. So perhaps, okay. Okay. Okay, I have Aquarius, I have Taurus, I have Capricorn, I have Earth signs, and I have fire signs. I have Saturn with Leo, I have Jupiter with Capricorn, which is the devil card too. Okay. You could be a woman or a man. Same stuff, okay? So overall, you like hiking, perhaps. You're very active, you like nature. We know that. We know that you like camping, you like water. Um we know that perhaps you don't need a man or a woman in your life, could be, but you are very loving. You give us faith. You take care of us, you nurture our emotions, you listen to us, you help us, you heal us. Why we feel this way, Joe, towards you is that perhaps the person here, whoever it is, wants to give you a try, could be. Um, and they see only you as their lover. Okay, so whoever is watching this, I really have the universe with the lovers underneath. So I have big um yes. So this one, you're very, it's the vibe. Okay, so this one, I think it's a person that is very protective over you, whoever is watching. Okay, so you're very lovable, and we want to protect you, or I want to protect you. My challenge with the fortune card is, how am I gonna manifest this, could be, or how am I gonna be centered with you. Okay, could be those things. And in the past, connected to what I found charming or attractive about you, or a turn on perhaps, was that you were very balanced. So this one, because this one is the robiness, okay? So it's a snake, and the symbol is the boundlessness. So you're very boundless as a woman or man. So you're very whole, that's the word. Boundless but whole. It's you're non-exist, like, it's, I can't, like, we're gonna go spiritual, but this one we need to be centered. Okay, so there's a lot of spirituality in this pile, a lot of yoga or meditation, or like like yogi perhaps. But then again, I don't think you want to be a single yogi. This one, you want to be in a relationship, and there is a person who finds you interesting or lovable, or they find this boundlessness, or the mysticism, or the seeking nature of yours very charming and beautiful and lovable. It's like that. Okay, so in the present moment, what's attractive about you is that, like, you have wisdom, ambition, structure regarding what, one second, bravery, carefulness, and vivacious. So, you know, careful, Leo. It depends. Okay, you're the type of woman or man that is very driven. Okay, it's not driven the word. You have a sacred flame inside of you. So you're very whole, you're very sacred, but overall you're more loving and more accepting And these characteristics I seek for them perhaps in my life. So whoever I am, I found this one. I don't think everyone will get to know you because you're very eccentric perhaps from a society point of view. Now, those who don't know you, acquaintances, might see you stand alone and be more in your element like that. And they're kind of like seeing you being passionate and they like that. They find this charismatic, perhaps that you're standing there alone and that you're always changing and you're more strict and disciplined and more accepting. So overall, how people see you is this way, but this one, the Celtic spread perhaps is about a specific person who is, I want to say, in love with you, could be, or who wishes to give you a try, or a person who genuinely loves you, this one, and is very protective of you. So in the near future, what's charming or a turn on about you is that you are very dogmatic, traditional. You have your own way. So the discipline card is very like, it's a turn on for your person. They like the fact that you are a spiritual leader, could be. They like the fact that you have the wisdom, because elephant card, it's the elephant in yogic science. It's you overcoming challenges in life, but also being rigid in yourself still. But then again, it's two, like you have the root chakra and you have the Vishuddhi. So for some part, you could be a woman or a man that has a very active root chakra and a throat chakra. Okay. And with the devil card, it could also be a solar plexus, because Capricorn is connected with Saturn, and Saturn is also very driven with, like, they over chaos. Okay, so Chronos perhaps, or like for some part, I'm gonna give you a more intenser way how your person, this one, it's a turn on element for your person. Okay, whoever this is, who's attracted to you or who knows you this well or is interested in you, could be what they like is that you're very dogmatic, perhaps you're very spiritual and you have a lot of knowledge, and like you're still sexual in it, Joe, this one. With the bonding energy, I don't know what the bonding means here, because Saturn is very structured. You need those things. And Capricorn is a hardworking zodiac sign. But then again, Capricorn is very sexual too. So you could be sexual. You could be very sexual. And I like that about you. Okay? Whoever this is. Okay, so that's it. That's all I had for pile 4. This is what's attractive or charming, or this is what they like, what turns them on about you. Okay, so this is the vibe. So if you want to dislike, comment down below, hit the bell, subscribe to my channel for Jade. Okay, so if you want to donate, you can definitely do so, only from a heart space. I was accepted with loving arms and hands and heart. It's like that. Thank you very much. So stay safe and healthy until then. Pile 5. Whoever chose Fountain Tarot, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. Yeah. You too. I'm happy it did resonate. I hope it did. Okay. That's it. So, pile 5, whoever chose Fountain Tarot, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy this time. So, guys, we're going to start off with dice divination. So, I know it's live, definitely, and it's a collective reading. So, if you want, you've already chosen, and I will have the descriptions, the time slots available once the live is done and finished with. So, today it's the offering day for me because I was offered a lot of stuff today from my guru. Technically, it's like that. So I received a lot of healing from my guru and I'm offering it to you guys. It's like that. That's what's happening these days. Okay, so I'm healing in many ways, but I need to offer back what I receive. So that's why I'm kind of getting out of my comfort zone, and it's the best way to love you guys and love myself and offer of myself to you guys. Okay, so I hope it will give you the insights you need. So with dice divination, if you have 3 questions you want answers, I will have faith that when I will shuffle them and you are centered within yourself, you will get the answer. Okay, so be it you decide to go with 3 different questions and I'll give you 3 different answers, or you will choose 1 question with 3 options. So you choose 1, 2, or 3 for the 1 question answer. Okay, so you'll be the what do you call it, like the judge or the person, how you want to deal with it. Okay, so what option you choose. Okay, so 1, when I say 1, that's your answer. Okay, so we have 11, which is nonsense. So it's nonsense. That's the answer to your question. Center yourself in your questions. Okay, so rephrase them perhaps in a more proper way, because I could give you 12 different possible answers because it's dice divination. Okay, so just rephrase it, or you're ready for it. So I'll give you the nonsense again. So I don't know, I'm doing it this way, but it's not working. We're no, we're done. We're pile 5 now. Pile 5. Yes. So I get, like, you had 2. Now we're going to do 3. Okay, so please rephrase the questions, be centered, and I will give you the answer. Okay, so this is question 3 or option 3. You have 5. So excellent luck with 3rd option or the 3rd question. You have excellent luck. Okay, and let us go with poem. You just need to reflect about the poem. Okay, so it's going to help me channel somehow for the what's charming about you, what are irresistible things about you, or what's a turn on about you. It's like that. Okay, so I'm tired of being disappointed in the home that keeps me alive. I'm exhausted by the energy it takes to hate myself. I'm putting the hat down. Interesting. So I'm just going to read it again because it's something I need to tap into. I'm tired of being disappointed. I am tired of being disappointed in the home that keeps me alive. I'm exhausted by the energy it takes to hate myself. Okay, so I'm technically exhausted of hating myself. So I want to be happy in the home that keeps me alive. So this one, overall, be it you're suffering internally or you're suffering because of how your body looks, because you're objectifying yourself, you need to put the hat down. As in, like, stop exhausting yourself by destroying yourself, by not tapping into the true nature of who you are, by body shaming, perhaps this one, by destroying your own health. In many ways, we're destroying our own health, this one. You have to stop being disappointed in yourself, because yourself is what you have. Okay, so, and you have to, like, realize that it's exhausting to hate yourself. If you stop hating yourself, perhaps you won't feel exhausted. So start loving yourself, this one. Stop being disappointed in yourself. So whoever's watching, I don't know, perhaps you're always disappointed in yourself. This is just something to ponder about for yourself. So what are characteristics about you that are admirable? Your honesty. Okay, so I can't always expect the truth from others. So you can't always you can't always expect the truth from others, but you can expect it from yourself. Okay, so this one perhaps it's a lot more whenever you're honest. Perhaps some people make you feel like you're doing them wrong. This one could be, and that's where the message comes in the poem, perhaps. How do they see the warrior? Oh yeah, this one. What else? You have Quicksilver. So we have Mercury, mobile, slippery. And I have intellect, movement, and communication, where the honesty energy is also. We have actually many more, but I'm just gonna keep it here. You have conjunction, so we have infinity, divine union, and love. Okay. We have disillusion, so dissolving, formlessness, and surrender. Then we have breath, so we have life force, presence, inspiration. Okay, so with the warrior, I was gonna say I was channeling a friend of mine, but I also channeled Lady Gaga here. Okay, so Lady Gaga for me is inspiration. She's creation. For me, she is like a witch or something for some part, but she's also like a guru dynamic. Okay, so I feel like I would use her as an example to express to you what's charming about you. With the warrior card, I definitely feel like Lady Gaga could definitely be a good example. Okay, she's very loving. When you listen to her talk, she's a very loving woman. Okay, with dissolution, like formlessness, she doesn't have a form. If you realize to what point she was creative, the first phases of her success, she was so creative to the point that she lost form of herself, And with bread, it's life force, presence, inspiration. But in that void element, you do see her presence. It's like that. So the warrior, I feel like it's a ram. Okay, so it's definitely a person that you could be like an Aries, or you could be like a Capricorn, or you're more like a goat type of person. Now goats for me are, do I have it here? Ram, strength, leadership, determination. You do have it, this one, more than anything. And you are honest. But perhaps I understand where the disappointment is, because if you're the ram, you're very driven and very ambitious to the point that you can kill yourself. This one. You could create chronic diseases for yourself with this ambition of yours. But it's what gives you, like, it's ambition is the salt you climb the mountain for. So if you're like a very driven woman or man, like, the self-destruction, whether or not, is there. but you still live because that's your life, that's your decision, that's your essence. This one, very amazing. Okay, so this one, it's you're an amazing type of woman or man. Okay, like you're a leader, you're creative, you're inspiring, you're like, you say the truth to our face. You're very loving still, very loving still, sincere. So seeking pleasure. Okay, so what's attractive about you is that you're not afraid to seek the pleasure. You're not afraid to embrace what excites you. You're not afraid to seek, like, the pleasure could be you creating, you dissolving in that inspiration, in that idea, perhaps could be. Because this one with the warrior, you have a snake here. Okay, you have the diamond in the middle. Okay, you have the rainbow colors here a bit. So for some part, having this here too is boundlessness. Okay, so um divine union, love, infinity. Like this one, like I don't know what I'm reading to, but like this one, like I can't, like, thank you for being here. Like I don't know what to say. Um Bliss. Yeah, bliss. Like for me it's bliss. Like when I watch Lady Gaga's creation, it's bliss for me. Okay? Like I'm seeking the pleasure because she's providing me pleasure. With, like, I'm going with Lady Gaga dynamics, but for you guys I'm gonna have to go more simple because for me it's inspiration, breathtaking art like that. I could seek for it all the time. Breathtaking art like that, entertainment like that, illusions like that. And it's all about pleasure, it's all about satisfying my senses, my, like, I don't know, like if you're a person that's watching something and your breath taken by it, it's a pleasure element. What's the, like, I'm channeling like a song of Lady Gaga. 1 second, I don't remember, but I don't know what I'm channeling, but there's a, I can't, like, I'm just gonna focus on the reading. Perhaps it's something that's gonna help me just channel more. You have intuition, then you have thank you for teaching me what real love is. That's what she taught me, though. Oh my god, so nice. And okay, like I'm taking more, but this is 100% Lady Gaga vibe. I can't, like, I'm gonna go more simple. You guys might be very similar to her, or you have something similar to her. You're driven, you're creative, you're inspiring, you're like bold and honest. You're like the leading trend. What do you call it? Like you do the fashion. Like you're an important person in fashion. You're so loving. You have so much to offer, and you still create, and you're a breath of fresh air. Okay, I love your intuition. I love to what point you're loving, and I feel bliss when I watch you, when I look at you, when you're seeking the pleasure with me. Now it could be more like one-on-one perhaps, and you are my muse. Could be, you're my muse, you're my, I don't know, like this one is a lot of, I don't know, I don't want to say I'm stroking your ego, because this one you're not going to be in your ego. You know this about yourself and you've embraced it. And so nice. That's what, I don't know why I'm reading this for, okay? Perhaps it's just optimism, expansion, good luck. Very lucky, okay, wherever you are. Yes, I am fangirling, but it's definitely the energy here. It's the energy. I can't like she's like if you do, like you tap into her more, it's this vibe. Yes, inspiring energy, yes, but it's more than that. Because I can be inspirational but not loving. I could be like I don't know how to explain it. Like if it's the best example I can use. I'm not like I've accepted I'm fangirling over her, but that's the vibe here. So I see you like that. So they see you the way I see Lady Gaga, perhaps. Okay, like I put you on the pedestal a bit. I put you on the pedestal. Whoever I am, whoever these people are. Okay? So we'll go that way. Okay, so if I can't go lower energy because you're mature still. This one. You're mature, you know what you want. You're very abundant, very lucky, opportunistic. You're eager to go after the opportunities. Uh not afraid to go get it. This is what's charming about you. Okay? So, 10 of coins. You're a very stable person. You're a very wealthy person, but I wouldn't be shocked if you're worthy like this, wealthy like this, or stable like this. With the 10 of Wands energy, what's their challenge or what's your challenge, perhaps? And the Hangman as the reason why. In the initial phase, you have the King of Swords. In the middle section, we have the Sun card in reverse. And in the final, what's charming about you is the Five of Coins. Okay, so this person perhaps is in love with you. Like I'm in love with the image or the person Lady Gaga is. This person perhaps might be a fan of yours. Okay, so just change it. Like I'm channeling something and the person is doing this towards you. Okay, so these characteristics, I admire them. It's charming for me, but this one is not just charming, it's satisfying. It's satisfying. You're satisfying my something. My you give me pleasure, and you're seeking the pleasure with me, but you're seeking the pleasure with me. Yes, you're right. Whichever way you take it, the way you take it. Okay, guys. I'm not. There's no right or wrong here. I'm reading it a specific way. I'm trying to express it this way. But if you're taking it your way is the right way always. Because I'm not you, right? I'm not you. But I'm doing this so that you can find the answer. If you have an answer. If this is a pastime, then this is just pastime, you know? But for some part, I'm feeling nauseous, whoever I am. Like I'm about to vomit or something. Okay? So this one with the 10 of coins, like what's charming about you? You're very stable. Where are you getting all that energy from? You know, like how come you're getting so much like that? And the reason why I'm feeling this way or I'm seeing you this way or I'm finding this attractive is me myself, I'm more stagnant as a person. So I'm more in my like this one, me, whoever I am, I'm more divination work. Okay, so what's charming about you is that you're stable. Okay, and me, perhaps I feel unstable. This one, feel unstable. I'm drowning in my emotions, which is the hangman also, because the hangman is the prisoner energy. Um, it's a person that's stuck there. And their challenge with the Ten of Wands, perhaps, is their obsession with you. This one was charming, perhaps, is their obsession. I might have been obsessed with Lady Gaga, but this one, perhaps, it's more intenser than that. But the King of Swords, what's attractive about you or what's charming about you? Um, okay. This one, I put you on the pedestal. I did. Now I'm just gonna bring you back back on earth, okay? Because I'm like, I don't know if it's me. I'm feeling weird here, or it's like, I don't know this one. I put you on the pedestal for sure. But here I'm kind of stuck connected to you. My challenge is my obsession with you. And like when I met you perhaps in person, or I know you this way, it could be like I'm finding this charming that you're more anal with me, which could be the case if you're Aries. Aries can be very like this, okay? And micromanaging a bit, which is completely understandable. But with the King of Swords, it's the sword element, which is the air element, which is Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. But then again, it's not fire. Um, you're gifted overall. You're very intelligent. It's attractive. With the Sun card, what's attractive about you is that I know that you are young from inside. Okay, so on a physical level, what's attractive about you is that you're more stricter, you're more like honest, straightforward. Anal is the word though, I feel like. Needs to be the way it should. Your like your way, perhaps it's your way or the highway, perhaps could be, and I cannot argue about it because you do know how to talk, you do know how to calculate, you do know how to analyze and like strategize and play the chess very well. Okay, with the Sun card in the middle section, um like I still know you have a inner child vibe, you're still childish inside, even though you're stable and all. It's more like if I were to get to know you better, or I see you seek the pleasure element, I know that you're like still youthful inside. And on a in the near future, what's attractive? It's the Five of Coins. What's charming about you? Um Thank you for teaching me what real love is. Something I'm not done saying here. I don't know what it is. What's charming about you? Perhaps this one, the woman or the man is really obsessed with you. Okay? They're projecting all this on you. Could be. As you know, you're this. Okay, so this one perhaps it's more like a slap on the face for me here. Okay, it's more like what am I talking about? Since the beginning, like I had Manara was like telling me stop fangirling a bit about Lady Gaga. It's not about Lady Gaga, perhaps. So I don't know. Like I'm just using the what I have right now just to kind of channel because somehow in the middle I felt this section like it's not easy for me to talk. I don't feel good like that here. So either I don't feel good or overall this energy is that way. I think I'm in love with you, this one. I'm putting you on the pedestal. And in the near future, what I'm finding attractive here or charming is that you are not available to love me, could be. Yes, it's like that. You're not available to love me. So I put you on the pedestal. I obsessed about you. What I find attractive about you and what's like it's that when you seek the pleasure with me, I felt blissful. Could be. So it's this one, I don't know. You're more dogmatic, you're more dominating as a person overall. But then again, I gave you a lot of compliments in the beginning, or I'm putting you on the pedestal this one. Or you're put on a pedestal in general. Okay? So and you seek the pleasure, so people do give you the pleasure when you seek them, and they feel blissed out because you seek them, and that's charming. So this one, it's all about you, and it's all about us obsessing over you, and like our challenge perhaps could be your burden because could be you're very very driven and you need to release this somehow. Okay, so that's where the seeking the pleasure is. But thank you for teaching me real love. But I don't know if this is real love because it's in the eyes of the beholder. So I don't know who I'm talking with now. With the 5 of coins, though, at the end, I feel like I'm left out in the cold. Here, me. I don't think you're left out in the cold. So I'll just read it in the form of how I'm feeling this one. How am I feeling connected to you? It's not really about what's charming about you. What's charming about you, I gave you all of it. The alchemy cards, the archetype, what I'm saying. Okay, so I really put you on the pedestal of this one. Okay, but overall, I think what's charming about you, for some of you, I'm gonna go very mundane. Okay, I don't feel comfortable here when I'm going mundane, but I'm just gonna read it to you. Okay, I don't like this myself. I don't like it. Okay, um, I don't know. Anyways, the 10 of coins energy, what's charming about you is that you're wealthy or you have a lot of money. You could be stable person, but I'm channeling 10 of coins. It's definitely the kingdom. Okay, like in the tarot card, like if we're gonna court cards, the king of pentacles is the richest suit card. The man, if I have like a king of pentacles, I'll believe that you're very rich. This one with the 10 of pentacles, you're really rich. You might be a billionaire. This one could be. And my challenge here with the hangman, it's more like I'm your prisoner, I'm your mistress, I'm like your slave for something of the sort, or I'm like a willing slave here. But I can't go that way because I have the intuition card there. But then again, my intuition card is my Mother Earth card. Okay, so be it this woman loves you and you are really this way, or perhaps for some part we're going in the eye of the beholder, perhaps, and I don't know what type of intention I have towards you, though. I'm putting you on the pedestal. I might be obsessed with you, and my challenge is you're overburdened, or I'm burdened myself, perhaps this one. I'm exhausted myself, or I'm a hardworking type of person, this one. But what I find attractive about you is the King of Swords, which is you're an anal and strategic thinker and stuff like that. But overall, you might not be available to me. You might not love me the same way. It's all about sex, perhaps, this one. I don't know. But I don't wish to go in those energies, but if I need to go in it, I'm gonna go in it. Okay. So I'm just gonna finish this fast because I'm not feeling good anymore. There's a lot of pain in my chest. Okay. I feel pain in my chest. Like I can't breathe. I can't talk. I'm not allowed to talk, perhaps, this one. But you could be. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. This is a live and I should be done soon. Okay. So I don't like it when I'm stuck in a vibe and I can't like just leave. You understand? So that's the vibe for me. Real love, perhaps, is not happy all the time. It's not happy endings all the time. Okay. So real love, perhaps, could be a sad ending here for me. Okay. So overall, what's charming about you is that you're very stable. Okay. Why I find you this charming and I like this about you is because I'm a prisoner. I'm more a stagnant fool. Um, I might be very skilled, but this one overall I can't budge. My only skill, this one perhaps, is that I see things from different point of views. But I don't know how to manage it. I don't know how to ground my stuff. Could be. Or it could also be the other way around, as if like it's not about the person, it's about you, this one. So I'll just go with the more positive energy because I can't go negative. I'm not energetic. Like I can't go exhausting on myself, okay, this one. Because for some of you, you are truly exhausted in the body. Why exhaust yourself this much? Oh my god. Ah. Okay, look, guys, like, I don't know. This one, I'm just gonna finish it. Okay, so with the 10 of coins, overall, what's charming about you is that you're very rich. Okay, like, you're very smart. You know how to use your brain, both hemispheres of your brain, to make money. Okay, our challenge, or my challenge, or your challenge connected to these characteristics is that you overburden yourself, you exhaust yourself. Okay, so I'm just gonna go more carrying on you because I truly love you. If I really love you, I care about you. This one. I care about your health. I care about your mental health. I care about your physical health. This one. It's like that. Thank you, baby. Thank you. So in the initial phase, with the King of Swords, is the vibe of you were very strategic. Like overall, if we have the Hangman, you're able to use both hemispheres of your brain. Okay, like you have that present moment dynamic that is what you need to manifest things in your life. Okay, and having the 10 of coins, I'm believing that you are the type that is smart enough with all these characteristics I gave you to manifest this wealth in your life. But it's coming with a price you're paying. Like it's all like there's a price you're paying, obviously. Okay, so in the initial phase, what's attractive or charming about you is that you're very organized, very straightforward, very strategic. You know how to play chess. You know how to win chess. Okay, like you're mastering, you have mastery in chess or something, the sword, and that's very attractive. Okay, in the middle section with the Sun card, um, I know you are very like you have an inner child to you, and I see that, and that's what's charming about you. It's more like underneath all this hard work, all this inspiration, all this abundance, there is a youthfulness to you. That's charming. And then in the near future, with the Five of Coins, perhaps this one is that what's charming about you is that you don't want to be, okay, this one, it could be your biggest weakness is that it's not enough for you. That's your biggest weakness. You still want more. So perhaps you are greedy, and that is charming as per them. Your greediness is a attractive element for this one. Or what's attractive to me is that to what point you're abundant, to what point, like, but I feel like you're still not satisfied this one. With all that wealth you have, you're still not satisfied. There's still something that you're missing. You need to let go of something there you're holding on to. There's something that you're holding on to, you need to release. Okay, so what do I need to release this one? Now, for some of you who were married and you lost a daughter of yours, and it's difficult for you to, go back to the usual lifestyle that you had. Okay, so I don't know. For some of you, I channeled that you might have been a father, you might have been a mother, and you lost your child somehow. And it's more like it was your inspiration. It was all that you had, And when you lose something and you go back home and you feel like it's you don't want to see your own home. It brings you back memories. So you just rather work. But then again, you're forgetting to nurture yourself. It could be that way. The other one, it's more like you are very exhausted, but you're still not. It's not enough. And this could be very charming and attractive, but then again, you're exhausting yourself. You're destroying yourself. And you don't need to destroy yourself. But this one, perhaps it's part of who you are. Where I was talking about a ram, going up the hills for that salt element. But that's the salt is the source of him climbing those things. So somehow it's a life purpose of yours. Okay, so this one, I'm done with the reading. And there's a lot that's attractive about you, but there's a lot that's destructive also in this pile. For some of you, please start doing meditation. Okay, it might be hard for you to do it, but you have to do meditation. Breathing exercises, I share them all the time in the description section down below. You can do it 4 minutes a day. Nadi Shuddhi, call it. So I don't know. For some of you, I just felt like I needed to meditate here. Like I need to meditate in this pile. I'm not you, but this is destructive a bit. This is self-destructive a bit. Honestly. Okay, so that's all I had for pile 5. Okay, I need to finish. Okay, I'm just gonna I'm gonna do this one, and I'm so sorry, guys. I wanted to give you live channeling, but we're gonna do that another time. Okay. Yes, thank you, baby. I love you guys. I love it. I think I'm gonna do more lives because I see you guys interact with me, watching me. It's so weird, but thank you for the love. Okay, thank you for the support. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. Beautiful. So that's it for pile 5. Now pile 6, the final pile. Welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. I'm just gonna bring my fire. I'm sorry. I have my little fire on the side. It's naga for me. Okay, so it means nothing. But then again, it's the perception and discernment. And I always liked cobras. Lord Shiva for me a bit. So, Give me 2 minutes, okay, guys? Just 2 minutes. So just 1 minute will do, okay? You can go back, take a coffee, and come back, okay? So something of the sort. Okay. So pile 6, thank you for your patience and your, time. So you have 3 questions or 1 question with 3 options. I'm giving you dice divination. Okay, so if you had 3 questions, you want 3 answers for, or 1 question with 3 options, you decide. So this is 1. Patience. Okay, so you need patience still. It's gonna take time for it to come around, or for them to come around. 2, you have certainly. Okay, so it's pretty certain. And 3, the answer is certainly again. Okay, so it's 2 certainly. So yes, it's certain. Okay. I'll read some poem, like poetries. Like, we're gonna go with 1. The future world of our dreams can't be built on the corruption of the past. Tear it down. Okay. So for some of you, you need to shed a lot of tears. This one, of all the corruption of the past. The future world of our dreams can't be built on the corruption of the past. So if you were corrupted in the past, let's say you're not able to have your own space to create your own self, you were not given enough space or the opportunity, or you did not embrace it yourself rebelliously, you can't build a new future with your dreams in it. So first you have to cleanse yourself. Like, I need to cleanse my energy in this pile. My throat chakra. You need to let go of the past. The past you, perhaps. Embrace a new you. Start new, like that. This one. So, what's charming or attractive, a turn on about you? Okay. You have a beautiful face. So, we admire your face. We admire your hair too. And erotic bliss. We like your eyes and your erotism. This one. Why we like those things is because you're always speaking the truth about your attraction. So this one, there's a lot of attraction connected to like, if you're a woman and this is a man in general, or in general, okay, like, it does not need to be one-on-one love oriented. This one, you're very beautiful. Okay, like your face, or the proportions of your face are well, they're symmetric. Your hair is long and well groomed. Your body shape is amazing. First time you're a model, the Muse for sure. I have model vibes here. Or your body has the shape of a model. So you can wear anything as you can stay naked and you're still very attractive. But more than anything, we like the gaze that you give us. We like your face, we like your hair, we like you in some way. The aesthetics of you. Okay? And when we are looking at you, why we like it is because you're pretty honest about your attraction. So this one, what's charming about you is that you're not afraid to show attraction. You're not afraid to seduce us. You're not afraid to flirt with us. You're not afraid to tease us, kind of stuff. Okay, so it's really like that. You're very service oriented, or we know you're very generous with your touch, your attention, like that. Okay, that's charming. Message for you: I'm in love with you, for sure. This one. And the vibe is the river. So this one is a lot of reflection. It's a lot of like, I'm not gonna say abundance, but the river. What does the river mean for me? Hydration, source of water, which is source of life. There's no water. It's not well irrigate, like what do you call it? Like, you know, in the fields, you in ancient Egypt or many other countries that were that were civilized at the time, had ways that they made sure that the water currents from the river were open. So there was a lot of like passageways that linked the water flew in. There was a lot of engineer, like Roman Empire we could go there too. So this one with the flow of river, you're very flowy. We'll use that. You're flowy. You flow with your emotions and you're seductive, stuff like that. Then we have the uncreated. So the seed of the seed. Okay. So this one, what's attractive about you is that you're the source of our creation. Okay, so you're the model of our project, could be. You, or for me, you're the source of my life. We can go that way. It's very like cheesy, could be. Yeah. We have Death card. You learn, you are learning that endings are merely beginnings. So this one, perhaps it's more like you're on a you are learning that endings are merely beginnings. So this one, perhaps you did go through a difficult time because of your beauty, but this one, I don't feel like your beauty is a nuisance for you. I don't get that vibe. Let me just create the Celtic spread. So we have the Ace of Materials. So we have the Ace of Pentacles. Your challenge, or my challenge, is the awakening. The reason why it's that way is the Hermit. Interesting. In the initial phase, what's attractive about you is the Muse of materials. Muse of materials. In the middle section, we have the Knight of Emotions, or the Knight of Cups. And at the end, you have the Six of Inspiration. Okay. This one, overall, I might be talking to Seven of Inspiration. Model somehow, or you have your own, you're a content creator, perhaps. Or you're a model, or you have a very nice physique. Okay, so in general, perhaps, be it you do have a career or not, you could have pictures on like any media. Okay, so with the Ace of Material, what's charming about you is that you always give us opportunity. So for some of you, I feel like you invest in me. This one, you show me the attraction, you tease me, you seduce me. It's like that. So perhaps for some of you, you are very seductive, very but here with the, I mean, this one with the Muse, it's more artistic, it's more like entertainment, it's more actors, red carpet, content creators and stuff like that. Okay, and you're service oriented, and they're in love with you, whoever this is, or you have a big fan base, could be. And with the Ace of Materials, how can I read this? What's attractive, or what's charming, or what's a turn on? Your face. Okay, your face is the turn on element overall. Your side face, for some of you, you have like the side of your face is very attractive. The jewelry or the hair tools that you use, or the hair decorations that you use, is very attractive and charming. So this one overall, perhaps I'm going to talk more about what's on a physical dynamic. So what you're wearing, how you're wearing it. Overall, perhaps I see that you have very good taste in your wardrobe. You know how to, be you're a guy or a girl. But here, overall, I love to what point you're beautiful. Okay, like you're Venusian, you're more attractive. Same things I'm repeating. And the reason why I see you this way is because you have an inner light that I see. Okay, so you have an inner light as per them. You're more free, could be, you're more wiser, could be, but I don't know in what way I can seed of the seed. Seed of the seed. The uncreated. So this one, perhaps it's a person who's in love, but I need something else because I'm not able to channel that one. You have the moon. So intuition, receptivity, mystery. Okay. So this one, what's charming about you, I cannot pin it down yet. It's like that. It's uncreated. So like your essence, perhaps I don't tap into it. I don't know you that much, perhaps, but I know you are attracted to me. You tease me, perhaps, this one, like that. So in the initial phase with the Muse of Materials, like you're pretty reliable, as an artist, could be. You're very artistic. You know how to set up a room, you know how to decorate the environment on your own, perhaps. or you know who the people are that we can contact, could be like that. But the Knight of Emotions as the, okay, like I feel like this one, you are interested in me, that I like you a lot. This one, you did show me interest, you were flirty with me. You have a beautiful face, you have a beautiful body, and these features made me fall in love with you. Okay, it's like that. This one, that I'm eager to give you a try, and why I want to give you a try is because I feel like you have something that other people don't have, and I see it, kind of thing. And my challenge is to kind of awaken to the fact that perhaps you're more liberated as a woman or man. You perhaps you are more judgmental, could be, deep down, or you judge yourself. This one could be. There's many ways to go at it, and I don't see it. This one, that your looks perhaps do matter a lot to you, could be. You'll know. Okay, so there are some people that it doesn't matter that much, and there are some people that really take the time. You spend a lot of time in front of the mirror just to feel good. You know what I mean? Like, prepare yourself to go outside, because your look, or you're more visual as a woman or man, and you're more self-judging a bit, connected to your own body, could be. But I don't know, I don't feel that, but you'll know. Okay. Hi. Hi. Hi, Pamela. So in the near future, what's attractive about you is that you're very success oriented, this one, or like, you know how to pause, this one. So I'm just gonna keep the modeling environment here, or the person looking at you and feeling like you're a good content creator. You know how to decorate your environment in a very beautiful way. You are very interested in them, yourself. That's what they're seeing as charming, because I'm liking the fact that you are liking me, and I'm falling in love with you. But you did capture my attention. You did make me look at you and be taken in, like take in your beauty, kind of stuff. So this one, it's more you attracted me with your beauty. It's like that, this one. So that's charming. Or what's charming about you is that you're very beautiful, and that you attract people with your own beauty. There's something natural, but I don't want to say it's the natural element. It's, you look good. You know how to groom yourself. You know how to wear makeup. You know how to, I don't know, like do your hair, put the proper necessary perfumes and stuff like that. But then again, I'm seeing the service. But the service, I'm gonna say it, that it's more willing to offer, willing to give of your time, willing to please. It's like that, this one. I don't know why I'm tapping into that. You're more sensuous, you're more emotional, and you like to offer your help to people. You're a nice woman or man. It's like that. And you're pretty on top of it. So, and you have emotions for me somehow. I'm thinking that way. That I'm looking at you and I'm seeing that you are successful, let's say. You're decisive. Okay, so you know where, what you want to do. Like, you know how to seek for success, or you know how to work hard for your success. Or I think, or I believe that you are the success oriented type of woman or man. And these are things that I find attractive about you. Okay, so this is all that I had for all of you. Okay. I'm sorry I'm not able to do tarot lives now because I'm really exhausted at this point. I don't know what happened. My throat is very sore. So that's what I have. Okay, so I hope it resonated. I hope it gave you the insight you seeked. If you want to dislike, comment down below. Perhaps someday I'll be able to, do the tarot live stream collective stuff. But then again, we're seeing how the channel subscribers are doing. But thank you again for all those who are supportive till now. Okay, so I hope it's nice, but this is what I could channel with the Muse deck. It's like that. Because it's not spiritual potent a bit. It's more very focused on beauty. Okay, it's more Venusian vibes a bit. Okay, so that's what I had from pile 6. Okay, so thank you again for everyone who's here. I'm gonna have to leave you all in this time, and I'll see you again. Okay, so there are 2 other requests that I'll be working on. I don't know if I'll do lives in those. We'll see, but that's all. Okay, so thank you very much again, and see you again. Bye, guys. Love you all. Okay, see you.